Let me start off saying that this video isn't about social responsibility or anything of that sort. This video is about how fucking pissed I am at society. This is Billy. Billy is a freaking weirdo, and he wonders why nobody understands him. You see, we grow up saving and discarding elements that build up our personality, or essentially, who we are. What we don't realize from an early age is the fact that some of these likings are more accepted by society than others, which might not seem like a problem until it is. And why do I say this? Well, eventually, Billy will want to find himself part of a community or a group of people that share his interests, points of view, or even his morals. But when he fails to find it in the people that surrounds him, let's say his family members, friends, classmates, or even co-workers, a sense of frustration can arise, leading to some sense of isolation or loneliness. And this is when the social commitment plays a big role. Once he feels like he's too different and there is no definite common characteristic that opens a window for intimacy among him and the people in his life, he must decide if he wants to enjoy his preferences by himself or if he's willing to compromise, acquire, and accept the interests, hobbies, or ideologies of the people around him in order to feel a sense of belonging in a particular community. Now, we can see this from many perspectives. One can describe it as Billy not being himself and changing in order to be liked by others. At the same time, someone else could describe it as Billy changing and evolving into a new person, which is capable to adapt into these new contexts. In reality, deep down, these things that we like and think are the elements that shape our personality. So by suppressing them, we might be actively suppressing ourselves. The need to be part of a like-minded group of people is normal in human beings, since we are a gregarious species. Thanks to technology and social media, nowadays it is easier to find like-minded people, even if they aren't in the same geographical zone. There is a great amount of probability that even if you feel like a unique person, there might be a few topics that could help you to connect with the ones around you. But for those specific interests that make you who you are, there are forums, virtual communities, groups, and pages where you can share the joy of these things that make you so happy. Now, Billy has friends, but he will also like to find a partner. He might not fit the stereotypical model of the alpha male regarding physical appearance, neither the personality traits of the charming gentleman, which could mean that if you compare him to other guys, he will probably seem less attractive than others if we follow the criteria of the current status quo. And this is why I'm mad. In some weird way, society tells us to be ourselves, and at the same time they sell us unreachable beauty standards through social media and advertisements so that we turn into slaves of beauty products, gym subscriptions, and weight loss or weight gaining diets, ultimately making us unhappy with our current situation, convincing us that we aren't enough until we looked or act a certain way. So back to the partner. Once again, Billy must decide if he wants to be one of these three people. The first one is an introvert guy who feels like he's an outcast and is afraid to show himself just as he is, afraid to be perceived as a loser by anyone he is interested in. The second one is a very insecure guy who will eventually feel more confident after he becomes the best version of himself, as an attractive man. Pretty aware of society standards, he commits to the cause because in reality it might truly work, so chances are it isn't a bad idea. The third one, and my personal favorite, yes, I am biased, is the unapologetic and authentic guy who doesn't really give a fuck and is sure that he could find someone who likes him for himself by being confident. Sadly, without knowing, we can be any of these people in any given time. Unconsciously, we are constantly adapting in order to survive in the world. But who you are is merely determined by how you approach the daily challenges of life. Others' approval can only bring you so much joy, but your own approval is the start point of true beauty and power in life. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe for more. See you in the next one.